Good morning, evening, ladies and gentlemen. We're back again with another video and another game. My name is Digital CJ and we're playing the 2018 God of War. Let's do this. Let's swing it. One more for the road. And swing. Yeah. Third time's a charm. And sorry about the volume for being it too loud.
Found some.
Get in the boat, boy.
Like a boss.
Still want me to tie it to the boat?
Eh, why not?
Boy. That is enough.
Let's keep rowing. Let's keep. Whoa, that
Father?
is freaking
What?
strong row.
Did something change? The forest feels different.
Everything is different, boy. Try not to dwell on it.
Yes, sir.
I wonder what we're doing. Making a big firewood? We'll find out soon. Oh, home sweet home.
That was the last.
Oh, there do I see my mother. Oh, there do I see my father. Oh, there do they call to me. 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 She's ready.
She's ready indeed.
Find your way home. You are free.
I'm not crying, man. I'm not crying.
I'm sorry.
Squeeze. This knife. It was hers. Now it is yours.
From father to son.
She taught you to hunt.
What she knew.
Show me.
Now?
Now.
Or daughter to son. Probably not mother to son. What am I talking about?
What are we hunting?
You are hunting deer.
Which way?
In the direction of deer.
Okay, this way.
Well, you know your way around.
Father, why are we doing this now?
I need to know you can survive the journey.
Then we leave for the mountain?
Depends on you. Hunt. What did you find?
Tracks. Not deer, though. I'll keep looking.
Forgive me if I didn't put on subtitles sooner. I'll do that. In the meantime, I might put up one of those CCs or translators. Ooh. Oh, we got collectibles.
Gonna see what's up ahead.
Go right ahead. I'll be right there.
More tracks?
Yeah, but they're too round. Could be a wild boar.
Good.
Oh! Now what?
We jump.
This way, boy.
Hup! Oh. Wait, deer tracks. They're fresh. This way.
Either way.
Found it!
Slow down, boy.
She's a beauty.
You're hunting deer, not chasing it.
Yes, Father.
Well, you gotta look sometime. Ooh. Alrighty. Something tells me we'll be back here.
He broke our bridge. How are we gonna get across?
Step aside.
Amen.
Wow.
Go.
Kablam.
Oh. What happened here?
So, a jump. There you go. I almost forgot how to jump.
Hold! What are you doing? Now his guard is up. Only fire. Only fire. When I tell you to fire.
I'm sorry.
Do not be sorry. Be better. Find it. Find it.
What a dad moment.
My bow!
No!
Great.
You are not ready! Stay back!
Alright. Let's go. Oh, you want a piece of this too? Yeah.
Behind you!
Don't ever sneak up on me like that. Oh. Okay. I'm more of a sword person than an axe person, but I'll manage. Now die. Die, you.
Draugr. They've never come this close to our woods before.
Keep moving.
Here's this way. I can see more tracks.
I'll be back.
Follow you.
Oh, whoops.
Mind the edge, boy.
Visually, this is looking great.
Now where do we go from here?
Alright, you doggies. Want a piece of this? Aha! Nice.
What?
He can no longer use it. We can.
They were just hungry.
What?
The wolves. They weren't mean. They were starving.
Yes, I imagine they were.
Yes. Anything? No? Okay. Let's get back up there. Alright.
Where to next?
Oh yeah, that's right. I opened that. Runes.
Should we be in here?
Should we? Hmm. Oh, there's gonna be a lot more of these, I bet. Dang it. Fail. Alright. Let's try that again. There we go. Eden apple. Oh, alright. I think this is what the locals' way of saying the apple of Eden. I don't know. I'm just thinking out loud. Alright. I think we checked everything.
Up there! You went to the old temple. But Mom told me never to go in there.
We do what we please, boy. No excuses.
taken.
Can I have my bow back now?
Can you hit it from here?
We should get closer.
Alright, let's get closer.
I went hunting with Mother a bunch of times. She never wanted to take me. Why now?
It was her wish. And it was time.
Okay.
Everyone has their time. Not mine. Not yet.
Look, Draugr!
Alright. Let's party. Surely this game has some counters, right? I don't want to find out right now. Thanks for the warning. Yeah. Awesome.
It's opening.
All right. Let go.
What now?
Okay. Have to use our thinking skills. Is this where we came? Nope, it's not. Alright, time to beat Chuck Norris. I don't need no weapon. I just need my shield. Awesome. More? Eat my boot. How about you? Want my boot? Eat my boot. It's working. Alright, enough of boot. Time for axe.
I half expected to be a troll under that bridge.
You are not ready for trolls, boy.
I know, I just... Yes, Father.
Ah. More hack silvers. that do it? Nope. Oh, okay, I get it. I get it. Nope. There you go.
You froze it in place. Clever.
Okay, I get it. I get you, game.
You didn't mean to do that, did you?
No, I didn't mean to do that.
So... nice.
Nice.
Where are you going? I think he's this way.
Hold your horses, kid. Okay.
Boy, over here.
Oh, look! It's Skull and Hati, the giant wolves who chase the sun and moon. Where did they come from? How did they get up there? What's happening there at the end? They eat the sun and moon? And then everybody fights?
More to tell, boy. More to tell. Alright, Atreus. Alright. Awesome. Alright, let's get back to that deer.
Father, look.
Wait for my mark. Relax. Do not think of it as an animal. It is simply a target. Clear your mind. Steady your aim and breathe in. Exhale and release.
I got it.
Good.
Good job.
It's still alive.
Your knife. No. Finish what you started.
You can do it.
I can't.
Good job. that's my kill.
We're gonna fight that?
We have no choice.
Okay.
Just tell me what to
Oh, this is bad. This is really bad. I'd stay alive. Dang. Well, at least I know you can't block those attacks.
Okay, tell me when to shoot. Ain't ya?
I think that's health. I think that's health. Yes! Dang it.
Get control of yourself, boy.
I'm fine. Kill it.
Ah, jeez. All right, let's go. Yeah.
That's where you get.
Boy,
Think I'm afraid of you? You're nothing to me.
boy, look at me. Look at me, boy. Boy, look at me.
We did it.
You are not ready.
What? Are you serious? I found the deer. I proved myself. How am I not ready?
We are going home.
Oh, well.
I haven't been sick in a long time. I can do this.
You are not ready.
I am ready.
Do not speak again.
If He
The
says
path
so.
goes this way. Duh.
He says so. Anyway. Yep. That is my time for the day. If you like this series, hit the like button. If you want to see more of God of War, click on subscribe and don't forget about the bell for notifications. Also, I have to say thank you. My name is Digital CJ, and I'll see you in the next video. I'm signing out.